Hey everybody, just a couple quick updates for this month. So this is going to be the first video of December, so it's kind of like where we're at going forward here. So I'm still kind of working a lot right now, so I'm not getting a lot of hobby time, but I finally got some focus on my projects, you should say. Starting with this guy, so this is kind of just like my plain Evil Sunz battle wagon. So I finally picked up a battle wagon accessory sprue, so I will be able to give it everything I want. Plus I had the other bits from the actual, when I bought the model. So I did have the top here and the turret with the zap gun in it, which I've already taken out. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to work on this to magnetize this. I'm going to magnetize this down somehow. I haven't figured out exactly how I'm going to do that yet. We're going to magnetize the crap out of this thing here. And I'm going to put the kill cannon in it for the battle wagon variant. I forget which one it's called, the one that can shoot twice. I'm also going to magnetize up the def roller, which I put together here. When I built it before, I put magnets here already in the def roller mount, so I just have to finish magnetizing the def roller for that. Here's the kill cannon. There it is, kill cannon, something like that. So yeah, so that's where this is going to go. I'm going to magnetize this thing up. Require scraping off some paint, gluing some stuff to it, but that's fine. And then we'll get this all painted up, so we'll have an Evil Sunz battle wagon. I forget which one it is called, sorry. But anyway, the one that shoots twice. Gun wagon. I think that's what is it, just gun wagon? That sounds kind of boring. I wouldn't be surprised. Anyway, so that's going on with this guy here, so that shouldn't take too long, of course, because the there's not a lot to do other than magnetizing it. I'll probably magnetize this down too, or just glue this down to the top, because I'm not going to run the top without the turret, so I don't know, maybe I will, maybe I won't, I'll figure it out. Anyway, so that's going to look really cool when it's all done and painted up, I do believe. And so the other thing I've been wanting to do is build my own Def Killer War Trike. Even though the stock model is really cool, I want one that flies, so it goes along with my Evil Sunz Big Mech on a bike. The jet bike I built for that. So I've been thinking about, of course, I've been thinking about doing the Viper. But first of all, GW doesn't make a separate 150mm base, so I kind of made my own. I got the measurements of 150 by 94-ish, so I made my own oval, so I have some idea of how big to build the bike. First of all, and then after that, I just kind of couldn't figure out what I wanted to do, and I figured out the reason why it's such a roadblock is because I didn't have a warboss model. Because I think that's going to be the basis of everything, is how big the bike has to be, because it has to be built around the boss riding the bike, basically. So I went around looking, trying to figure out options. I was just about to give up and get the Def Killer War Trike kit, except my local FLGS didn't have one. So I was thinking about, maybe I could pick up Grick Face Ripper, the kill team, and then modify him to be the war boss for it. And then I started thinking about alternate models. And after much of searching, I came up with this guy. This is a Reaper Bones Mountain Troll. Give you an idea of how big he is. Let's see. Here's the def roller next to him. So he's a pretty good sized model. And if you look at him on the base, 150mm base, he's going to take a big chunk of it. So I'll have, and yeah, I think that's going to look pretty good. I'll just have to build the bike around him, so it's going to be less sleek. Because I was thinking, kind of like Battlestar Galactica Viper-esque. But now I think it's going to be much more bulky and less streamlined to accommodate the big giant war boss, which is fine. I mean, he doesn't have to have a particular aesthetic. So this is going to take a little bit of work. I mean, it's not flawless, but he's really good. He's got a lot of good muscular musculature and lots of good texture on the muscles. Butt's kind of hanging out. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to green stuff up some pants. I'm probably going to take these pouches off and then green stuff up some pants. And then I'm going to fill in the chainmail here with green stuff, so there's no chainmail on them, because chainmail really doesn't fit the aesthetic very well. The rest of this looks pretty good. I mean, these armor plates look pretty good. The gloves look pretty good. Oh, yeah, horrible framing. And of course, I'm going to find another different head, because this head doesn't work. I'm trying to find something. I think I'll have to look around and see what I have, but I'm going to get a different head, whether it be third party or something. Give it a more orky head. And then, of course, I'm going to cut him off the base. I might magnetize, and then I have to build a power claw. He's got to have a noticeable power claw. If I can find one cheap enough, I might just get one off a soul grinder to be the killer claw itself, because that would probably be fairly well sized to go with this model. But yeah, so those are my two projects. I'm going to start with this guy, because I can build him up separately. I think this hand here is kind of perfect. Well, he can be holding onto a rail or something with his hand in the passenger compartment of the bike. And it's going to be, I mean, if he's sitting up here, the bike's floating, I mean, that's going to be pretty big. I mean, he's going to be sitting up here like this. So it's going to be a pretty significant model, I do believe. I'll try to keep it as close to the base size as possible, but even if he turns out to be too big for the bike, I think it's going to make an awesome warboss in general. So, yeah, so this is Reaper Bones Mountain Troll. It was $6, and I don't think he's going to take a whole lot of work to be just a really awesome warboss, if I can find a decent head. It has to be orky looking and proportional. So yeah, so that is my projects for December, on and off. Plus, I still want to finish up my other two Dark Angels models that I have been working on. They're getting pretty close. At least the infantry guy is getting pretty close. Yeah, so let me know what you think about this Reaper Bones Mountain Troll, and thanks for watching. Okay, so welcome back. I went ahead and going to make a quick addendum here. So this is the, of course, the battle wagon. I did all the work on it that I wanted to do. So now I just got to paint up these parts to match. So I did, of course, magnetize the build and magnetize the def roller. So that's ready to go. And this part's all magnetized back here, so I can use this as any of the three variants very easily. It's got the kill cannon here, the kill cannon in front, of course. Obviously, it had the zap gun and a different front on the turret before. It does not spin, it's actually glued down. So I went ahead and magnetized this. And this is magnetized too. And I wanted to make it as stealthy as possible. So what I did was I put one magnet here. So it rests on the inside. There's a magnet right inside there. So it kind of painted over. And then I put one magnet there, built up that little spot right there. So this kind of sits in here perfectly. Two magnets is enough to hold it still without having to worry about it. And I got this little tab on the outside of the top. So I got the tab on the outside, the plastic on the inside that I added. So that's a very firm fit. This didn't quite fit, so I just added this little piece here to get it to sit on the battle wagon. And lastly, same thing up here. I wanted to stealth magnetize it so it can run like this, just with the hard case, no turret. And so again, I put some flat plastic there with the magnets, and just magnets into the top here, so it just sits on there. Real quick and easy. Yeah, that's a great fit. So yeah, so now I just got to get these parts painted up to match the battle wagon, and that gives me all three options for the Evil Sunz battle wagon. Give it the just the basic battle wagon, got the art case, it's kind of finicky but fits on there very nicely. That, or you can add the kill cannon for the gun wagon. Okay, so that's looking pretty good. Gotta get this stuff finished. I'll go ahead and get this stuff painted up, and then I'm going to start working on the warboss. Thanks for watching.